Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a great day, not just a good day. So today's mystery case, we're going to be talking about a very sad case that did not actually need to have happened, but it did, and I just feel like it could have been avoided, and it's just really sad, to be honest. So like, we all know how hard it is to be black and be in the modeling industry, especially in those days. Like, it actually has gotten better now, but to be in the modeling industry in those days, like some years back, you could be like just one black person in like multitudes of white people. Same for Asians too. It was really hard, well, especially for dark skinned. So this kind of made a lot of competition for black people in the same industry. Like, the people that are in the same industry will not really be friends because they feel like they are in competition within each other. And I'm not saying this like as an excuse to excuse what this person I'm about to talk about did, but it's kind of escalated it, in which, like, I feel like it was not supposed to have been. So in today's case, we're going to be talking about 25-year-old Harry Uzoka. So Harry Uzoka was one of the first black British men to hit it in the modeling industry in the UK, and he was actually doing very well. He was featured in GQ magazine, Vogue, he was doing very well, and he was becoming like the sensation for black modeling in the UK. So a lot of people looked up to him, especially other black models, and this created a path and a kind of like encouragement for black people, and most people loved him, especially like brands and whatnot. George Cole was actually another black model who was also doing very well in the industry. He had been featured for Louis Vuitton, he had worked for Louis Vuitton, Alexander McQueen, but I guess this was not enough for him because he started becoming jealous of Harry Uzoka, because obviously maybe Harry was getting more jobs than him. Harry was getting more social media fame. Harry was getting more recognition from people and international brands than he was. So this sparked a lot of jealousy for George, and he started acting out in different ways that he shouldn't have. And we all know how the modeling industry works. It's like a contract work. So this month you can be fully booked, and the next month you have basically nothing. So it's not like a steady income. You could be booked all through this year, and next year nothing. So I guess this is how things were turning out for George, because at one particular point in time, he was booked and busy, and the next one he wasn't. So he saw that Harry was getting booked every single time. He was never going a month without missing him, and he just kept on getting more fame on the media, and his career was booming way more than he was. So George started becoming jealous, and not really jealous at that point in time. He started emulating Harry's looks. If Harry wears white shirts to take his Instagram pictures today, or to go to a certain event, he would also do that for the next event he was going for. So, and in the modeling industry at that time, and everybody knows everybody, so I think he kind of picked up that he was emulating Harry's looks, which I don't even think is a bad thing. But this person is getting inspiration from you, but okay, maybe they kind of saw it as, oh, you're copying, maybe, I don't know, but I really didn't see anything bad in that. But to each their own. But the whole reason why George started emulating his looks was because he was hoping that, okay, he was following in the suit of Harry, so maybe he'll get picked more, and people will see his style, and he'll start getting picked like Harry altogether. I guess this was working for George because he started becoming booked and busy also. So probably he thought that because he was copying Harry's styles, he was getting better reach and audiences and whatnot. But I think because he was getting results, he started becoming obsessed with Harry, and to the extent that he was trying to become friends with Harry's friends. He was trying to be boyfriend to the girls that Harry was talking to, and Harry actually had a girlfriend at that time whom he loved very much, and George would start messaging her, trying to talk to her, trying to get her to hang out with him, and just spiraling all types of things that included Harry. without talking to Harry. So in the process of all this, Harry had not even noticed that all this was happening until some of Harry's friends told him about this and was like, yo, there's this guy that, you know, has been copying your looks for months now. I can't believe you've not noticed and whatnot. Harry asked his friends to feed him info on this guy and whatnot. And in the process of talking, his girlfriend was actually there and was like, oh yeah, I know this dude. He actually messaged me one day and actually we are friends, but he did not seem like a stalker or he didn't seem like anybody that was bad or whatever. So Harry knew all this and was like, yo, why is this guy like texting all my friends, copying my style, copying my looks, the way I take pictures, the angles I take pictures in the exact same pose? Is like, yo bro, like, you know, I have to call this dude out. So Harry took to Twitter about George copying him, and George saw this tweet. It's like he had been waiting for this his whole life, and spiraled up on Twitter too and told Harry like, yo, I mean, I, you know, slept with your girlfriend. What are you gonna do about it? She likes me better than you. I'm cooler than you. Everyone knows this. Stop stressing, blah, blah, blah. The girlfriend in question was called Ruby Campbell, and she was a pretty young model too, also in the modeling industry. And, you know, she was also trying to make it big too in the industry. So she was kind of caught up in this drama, and she was kind of like the catalyst, but she wasn't really the catalyst actually. George was just doing all this to get some spark or reaction from Harry, I must say, because it's like he had been waiting for this argument to happen. So Harry, out of anger of like the tweets and all, he messaged George in the DM and he tried to fight George, you know, telling him like, you know, come out to Shepherd's Bush in the UK, like this is in the UK, and you know, let's fight this down. They agreed to a showdown that, okay, yeah, they were going to meet up at so place in Shepherd's Bush and they were going to fight it out, you know, as men. So in 2018 of January 11, they both agreed to meet near Harry's apartment at Shepherd's Bush, and this is where the showdown happened. So apparently Harry came with his friends to fight George, and Harry just came with a metal pipe. I'm not saying that, oh, a metal pipe is not able to kill someone, but a metal pipe, in difference with George bringing a knife and his friends also coming bringing a knife, it is, the difference is like, whoa, like, yo, chill out, bro. So apparently there were security cameras that actually filmed this whole thing happening, and Harry actually, you know, coming out with the pipe and some of his friends coming with hands trying to beat George down and his friends. You know, they were coming onto George trying to fight, and when they just saw that these dudes are with knives, they ran back trying to run back into Harry's apartment. But unfortunately George had caught up to Harry and stabbed Harry multiple times in the neck, and this resulted in Harry's death. Jealousy is really a disease, guys, like really. Like, I'm not saying that like jealousy is not a normal feeling, it is, but like, instead of turning your jealousy to something that is so negative, like, why not use that jealousy to be better? When you see that someone is doing better than you, probably in your field or whatever, why not just use that as motivation to become better, or to even become better than that person? If you want to be angry about it, then use anger to be better than that person. It doesn't matter how long it takes or whatever. Try to use your jealousy in ways that will not affect you. And if you have anger problems, please try to go to therapy, because you don't know how we can grow. Because I cannot believe that you murdered someone at the detriment of your life. And in the video, actually, it was seen that he ran away. He was trying to hide. Like, did you really think you were not going to get caught? Like, really? Like, really? Like, you literally had conversations with this guy online, and obviously if he's found dead, the first thing they are going to do is to go through his social media chats, and obviously they're going to see that he was in a showdown with you. So it's like he sacrificed his life knowing that he was going to end up in jail. Do you understand? Like, to what end? At the end of the day, none of you are both going to end up becoming the models that you wanted to be. So what was the point of all that? I really don't understand how some people reason. Jealousy really consumes people, and you should really be careful of people that you have around you, to be honest, because sometimes it might not even be someone on the other side. It can be your friend, your sister, someone close to you. So please, I really don't understand this case, to be honest. So George was faced with a minimal of 25 years in prison, so which means he's probably going to come out like at 45 or 50 years old. That's even if he's going to come out at all. But looking at the justice system, he most likely will come out around the age of 50, thereabouts, because this fucked up system of the world. And yeah, that's the end of this story. So thank you guys for listening into the end. I hope you had a wonderful time. So thank you guys for listening into the end. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in my next video.